the number of verified goal completions on your site in Google Analytics come from organic traffic, which is measurable in analytics. What I suspect is that you've gone through fast growth and the internal kind of like structure and reporting lines of the business seem to be a bit shaky. So things like KPIs, performance management, leadership, reporting lines. It sounds like the culture has shifted, but the strategy around actually leading that culture and now leading a very different kind of business may not have caught up. And hearing that you've got some people who are like, oh, hey, I didn't sign up for this. Yeah, the guys who showed up who were like the early builders of the business who, were there when it was just 5 people and it's just, hey, it's us. And now it's like, oh, talk to this person before you talk to me. They're going to be like, oh, you, man, we used to just work with each other directly. That's going to be an emotional and a cultural shift. In some ways, it's your responsibility to find where things aren't working correctly. And so it's not like it's your job to be negative all the time or your job to be cynical all the time, but as a leader of a business that is now becoming not just a small business anymore, now it's become a growing and a scaling business, you are the one that's going to deal with all the shit, have all the problems. Oh, and by the way, you bear the weight of the responsibility for the whole organization. And if it fails, you start losing your own personal asset. And that's a real challenge. There isn't any magic pill for that. And it doesn't ever completely disappear. In my experience, I've only ever felt about 80% in control and maybe like 90% happy about how the business is going. Never gets higher than that. Also comes down to like visionary integrated type relationship where you need an integrated to say, back off. These are the numbers that we've done, deal with it, put that energy into vision or step away a bit because you're going to have to get more comfortable with things going slower, which sucks. Like I send something to my team and Gypsy knows this. I'll send something to my team and it's not done in a day. And they're like, oh, we had to get finance approval. And I'm like, oh my God, I created a business that now has to have finance approvals internally before things get done. I thought I was the founder. I thought I could just tell you to do things and you would just do things. But now there's like internal processes and, oh, we had to get this person to sign off on it. And if I don't actually hand over that responsibility to the team, the wheels would fall off. And so it's this process of like removing your own essence of getting shit done from the business. That's why founders get kicked out and they have to spend time away from the business. And that's why it's best for me to only spend half a day to a day a week in IT Genius, because anything more than that, and I will just break things. And this is, part of everyone's journey, right? Maybe over time that's finding side projects, hopefully impact work. Maybe that's other businesses. Maybe that's mentoring earlier stage entrepreneurs. Maybe it's more family time. Maybe it's, disappearing, going on sabbatical for a couple of years. That's also there and available for you too. But realizing that as you grow and as you scale, and this is probably a good lesson as you're going through the stages of scale, more hours or more time or more engagement in the business don't necessarily equal better results.